2, 1. Oh. Okay, it's making us redo it because we... All right, looks like we are live here.
Great.
Great, I believe we are live. All right, welcome everybody. Sorry for the little glitchy start there, but I am Marguerite Rigoglioso of Seven Sisters Mystery School. I want to warmly welcome you to This is What an Oracle Priestess Looks Like Today, our live Facebook video, part 3. Today we are with Sumaya O'Grady, and we are warmly welcoming you that if you are with us on the live stream on Facebook, that you write in. Let us know you're there. Let us know if you have any questions. What we're going to be talking about today is how the Oracle path can help you get back on track with your own access to your divine information. And the way we're going to do this is through Sumaya's story. She has a very, very interesting journey. She is a hallowed elder. She's been doing this for many, many years, and she's been in many different types of trainings, many different kinds of experiences. And she took my Priestess of the Dove Oracle training, level 1 and level 2. And like the other women who've been in this Facebook Live, she is also in with our level 3. You may have been seeing some of our group hive of 6 oracles that we are doing on video that I've been posting around. It's very, very interesting information that's coming through when we work as a group. And today, Sumaya is in the spotlight. So welcome, Sumaya. Nice.
Thanks, Marguerite. I'm looking forward to this.
Well, let's jump in right now. Let us talk about where you were when you started the level 1 Oracle training right around a year ago at this time. What was going on for you? Why had you been nervous or hesitating about your own Oracle information?
Gosh, it's amazing that it's just been a year. It's been such a powerful year with all the trainings that I've done with you. Okay, so about a year ago, I was in a state where I had really lost a lot of confidence in my intuitive abilities, which was really bad because I was doing healing work and intuitive work. I was a spiritual teacher and healer. And what had happened is that a number of years previous, I had been in a 3-year training in the Sufi tradition, and the only how shall I say? Well, I'm not a clairvoyant. At least I wasn't back then. And if you weren't clairvoyant, then nothing counted. And so I ended up losing so much confidence because I can't come into that training with a lot of great intuitive ability. And as time passed on, I felt worse and worse. And I felt like,
and let's pause.
I can do this.
Let's pause right there, because some people need to know what the difference is between clairvoyance and all the other clairs. So let me explain. Clair means clear. It's a French word. Voyance means sight. Okay, clairvoyance. And it means the ability to kind of see things, see images, see movies playing in your mind, that type of thing. Some people are really strong on that. Some people are really strong on clairaudience, which is you hear streams of words, or sometimes it literally sounds like a voice, or you just have a cognitive sense of words. Some people are really strong on claircognizance, which is basically that direct knowing, that I don't know how I know this, but I know it, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming in that I need to say. That's claircognizance, and that's primarily what I'm teaching in the Priestess of the Dove Oracle training. in the later period of it in phase 2 and level 2, at the end of that, we teach more clairvoyance and we explore that. Some people are really good with clairsentience, which is you feel something in your body emotionally or physically. So there's a whole bunch of clairs. And as it turns out, you discovered you were really strong in which one?
Claircognizance.
Right. Now, tell us how you discovered that.
Well, I kind of knew about it then, but because only clairvoyance was being taught, because all the main teachers of that school were extremely clairvoyant, I just felt like a failure. And eventually I graduated from the school and thought, well, I should just give this whole thing up, you know?
Right. Because you weren't really seeing the images strongly, right? You weren't seeing.
Not at that point anyway. Now I've been starting to see things, but I'm still really a clairvoyant. A claircognizant. I always have been a knower, but no one told me what that was.
Yeah. Yeah. And so remember those early conversations that you and I had, dinners and things like that, where I was like, Sumaya, you're totally tapped in. So what happened? How did this start shifting when you started level 1 of the Priestess of the Dove Oracle training?
Well, the big important thing that happened was that you had us go into the Oracle state using the special clearing and everything, and we had to do it every day. And in every single class, we would go into the Oracle state, and you would say, just start moving your mouth and just say something. Tap into your guides and just say something. Well, that kind of unlocked this golden door. I just started speaking to my guides and asking them questions. And at first, it really did feel like it was just me yakking away to me. But then, because I did it so often as part of the homework, which was very fierce to do this every day, I took it very seriously. And I did this every day privately. And I recorded everything on my phone. And I began to realize, holy smokes, what I am receiving is amazing. Yeah. This is not just me making it up. And now I have all the stuff in a 200-page document, and I read it because I don't always remember what I've said. And I read it, and it's really profound, beautiful material. So I now know beyond the shadow of a doubt that I'm not just making it up. I know a lot of channels go through that.
Absolutely. That's an important and necessary stage of discernment. You know, like what is actually happening here, right? But as you'll recall, I tell people imagination, making it up, and oracle ability are all closely related. Remember that? Okay? Because, right?
So important to hear that, because I had always just dismissed the stuff that I was getting.
Yeah.
Because I thought making it up, and I didn't realize that I was actually receiving.
Exactly. And you know, at the higher and higher levels and the greater and greater practice, you're able to discern that you're receiving, right? Like, tell us, do you have like almost a felt sense now, or how do you describe that now in the moment you know that you're receiving?
Wow, that's a really good question. If I'm in a session with somebody, I feel it's almost like the atmosphere gets thicker.
Yeah.
And something comes over and I feel just energetically different. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
And then the stuff comes out, I'm thinking, oh, wow, I don't know where this is coming from.
Right. Right. But and what I want to add is the good stuff is because you learn how to set up a protected space, you learn how to call on Mother Earth and Mother Divine, Holy Sophia, and your highest level guides. You know where it's coming from. It's coming from your goddess self-connected, not just random beings who are trying to get into your space, right?
Oh, yes. No, that's what I meant. I mean, I know it's not coming from me. when I get into that mode where I feel that sort of subtle shift in my body.
Yeah.
It's a very felt sense.
Yeah.
And I start speaking in ways that I wouldn't have ever said those things.
Absolutely.
So,
and what I call it is the dove trance state, right? Where you like click, like you suddenly know. And I can attest, everyone, Sumaya's material is beautiful. As she progressed into level 2, I'd be like, like I'd be listening to her recordings and just saying, wow, that is profound. She's really having a Q&A here with these particular guides or this group. Beautiful transmissions on love, rainbow energies. It's really, I highly encourage you to get your own book together. And this is one of the things that's possible, even starting in level 1. Like, level 1 is really all about for yourself, getting this information for yourself. And you could populate creative projects with amazing stuff if you sit there, make the time every day like Sumaya did. She took it seriously. She was like, I'm going to move through this. I'm going to explore, experiment, commit to this 6 weeks and see what happens. And then, you did start seeing that it was happening. Yeah.
I did. It was the best discipline I could have possibly had to have to do it daily.
Yeah. Blessed be. So we are welcoming our viewers. We are welcoming comments. I see that Lisa's with us. Sumaya is a lovely spiritual teacher. She is. We have somebody from Mexico. We have somebody from South Africa, somebody from England. We're welcoming you. If you have questions or comments on what we're saying, we welcome you to write in and let us know. We will answer any questions that you have as we're going through this. So Sumaya, so level 1 of the Priestess of the Dove Oracle training, and then certainly level 2, where you really went into this ability intensively, set you up for something. And let's go forward, and then we'll go backward to look at your previous part of your spiritual life before. What did it set you up to do? Where are you now?
Now, it's funny, the homework for, I think this was level 2. I'm getting the levels mixed up now.
Level 3 now. Now you're in level 3.
No,
just a reminder.
But the homework for level 2 was to do 10 sessions. They could be free sessions, and they had to be with people that you didn't really know that well. Well, I kind of went into collapse initially when I heard that. I thought, oh no, here it is again. My confidence level got a little shaky, even though I had grown so much. And you had already been doing it.
You had already been doing it with the sisters in the class, right?
Yeah, that really helped a lot, because we did a lot of pairings, several different pairings with different sisters in the class, and each person that I worked with, we were just always so amazed at when we did the dyads, what came through.
Yeah.
And what came through with one was a little different experience than what came through with the other person. And so we got a lot of, experiencing other people's energy and how that affects you and how you transmit. So that helped. And then doing the 10 free sessions, I just dived in. I called up everybody I knew because I'm new here in Sedona. And so I have a lot of new acquaintances. And they said, oh yeah, free reading, sure. Well, I did that. And I was really blown away at the level of accuracy and the stuff that came through. Very specific information in some cases. About someone's adopted parentage, and I mean,
wow.
Well, wow. That's all I can say.
Okay. So basically, this is all about practice, 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 and trust, and being willing to just give it a try and give it a go. There is a woman I know. She said, in order to be a good psychic, you have to be willing to be wrong. And because there's a lot of leeway and latitude in the training, you start getting confidence. And then when you're doing these, low stakes situation with these new people, you get confidence, and then slowly you're able to step up and step up and step up, and then do it for other people charging money. And, and there are many, many tools I give you for how to corral it in so that the least amount of your personal material is getting involved as possible. And you're giving as much information directly from divine self as possible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And for me, one of the best things in the very beginning that you had us do is when we went into the meditative state, you said, just start talking.
Yes.
And before, I would just sit and wait for something to come in. Yeah. And that wasn't happening.
No.
And so it's like it greased the wheels.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. It's kind of like the splats, the free writing, like in The Artist's Way, where she's just like, just start writing nonstop, da 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 da. That's the verbal version of that. And there's some really fun exercises that we do in level 1 to compare and contrast, right, when you're in dove state and when you're not, okay, what's coming through. And you will be surprised. That's the thing. That's why this is native ability to everybody, right? It's really all right there. We just haven't been taught, encouraged, shown to trust, given the tools. And that's what this Priestess of the Dove Oracle training is all about. And I'm so glad you've been with us. And let me just see, there's a comment by a woman named Karen. She says, I have experienced where my eyes are closed and can see what's happening, like a film playing. So Karen, that is clairvoyance, clear seeing. You have a gift for that. Sometimes it's still images, sometimes it's movie images. So that's something you'll want to develop either in the Priestess of the Dove Oracle training or in some other kind of psychic training, because there are many around in the Bay Area. There's an online version in Hawaii and London and things like that. So I really encourage people to go for it. Also, our dear friend Maura McCarley Torkelson is writing a book called The Inner Tree, which is all about intuition and blocks to it. And she talks about the clairs and what can get in the way of intuition characteristically in our lives and in our culture. So that's a really good companion to this work. That book is going to be coming out in September, and she now has pre-readers. So let's see. Yes, so Karen is just commenting back. Yes, so we're inviting everybody who's listening to provide comments. Let us know you're there. If you have any questions, we'll answer them. We're talking with Sumaya O'Grady, who is now currently a level 3 Dove Oracle Priestess. She has her certification in level 2, but she's about to, at the end of the summer, get her certification in level 3. So she's really going to have some confidence and oomph, perfect for having moved to Sedona and really, holding your own there, where there are a lot of people. So Sumaya, let's go backward to some of your earlier training. You worked with a spiritual teacher in a Sufi tradition, and then you have been connecting with the violet flame. Those are two different things. But let's talk about maybe some of the pros and challenges you had coming from a tradition with a guru into this type of work where you're in supreme sovereignty as a woman now. Okay. Talk to me about that, because I think that a lot of people will be able to identify this. I have many clients who come to me. They have to kind of declutter, decord from those situations. And I know you had a mixed and some positive aspects. So let's have you talk about that.
Yes, I had a wonderful Sufi teacher. And actually, for me, that training, it was 16 years worth, was how I learned self-love. It was huge, and it's what I teach now. And I had to go through quite an intense journey into that. Got a lot of love and support for that. So that was the positive side of that. Then the negative side, which I began to realize I was complete and I wanted to leave, and I kept wanting to pull away and didn't feel I could somehow, because I felt such a debt of gratitude and love toward my teacher. And then And actually, almost at the moment of his death, I felt it. And I felt, if you can imagine this image of a rubber band and someone is holding one end of the rubber band and you're holding the other end, and then they let go. Well, this was no rubber band. This was like a cosmic, I don't know what, tether. And so when he let go, I went flying across the cosmos on my own. And all I could do was shake and cry for about 3 months. And the only way I could really feel okay was to go to the redwoods in my neighborhood and just hold them. And those redwoods saved my life.
Yes.
They taught me so much because I was wide open.
Yeah.
Something had happened energetically that was beyond my understanding. And it was as if all of my molecules were being rearranged. All of my photons were vibrating at a different rate. And I was no longer connected to that teacher. And through him, I had been grounding myself, but I didn't know that that's what was happening.
Yeah.
And so when that teacher left, and I was like,
yeah.
Eventually, I did begin to connect to Saint Germain and to Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary.
Yourself.
And that happened, yes, all by myself. That happened very quickly. And just through a book I had read, The Seven Sacred Flames. And all of a sudden, it was like all that connection that I had already had with them through many lives just came back. As if it was as easy as breathing.
Yeah. So I want to comment. This is a beautiful story, and I want to comment on a few things here. My clairvoyant mentor, Patricia Anderson, says that literally when people connect with groups and gurus in that way, in other words, you're getting fed by them and you're grounding through them, literally your crown is getting tapped with a cord. So what happened was, he snapped the cord away either from your end or his end, and you were like catapulted, and you were like, what the heck do I do with my crown chakra now, let alone my grounding? And he gave you the cosmic boot because he's like, no more dependency, girl. You're an oracle. Okay. He literally is giving you the permission now to stop having an intermediary. Now, a lot of us on planet Earth have done well having intermediaries. But of course, that system can get corrupted with all sorts of things. And really what's being advocated now is for everyone to become their own guru. Yes, we can have guidance and so forth from people, but that's different from a guru. A guru will hook into your crown and you'll ground and get fed through them. What I'm helping everybody to do is to hook into Divine Sophia Oracle Wisdom directly yourself and the masters. No intermediary. It's time for us all to graduate now. There is the support for this. There are the sisterhoods to hold you through this process where you're not grounding through me, you're not courting through me or anyone, right? Like, I got enough to do, let me tell you. I don't need people courting through my crowns or treating me like a guru, you know. And a number of years ago, I was shown in medicine ceremony, they're like, okay, so do you want to become a guru or not? We don't advise it. I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to do that. And they're like, all right, so just, you know, be clear now then how you teach and whatnot and so on, that you're not creating dependencies. And honestly, it's quite natural for me not to create dependencies because I don't want to be that bothered. You know what I mean? Like, as it is, it's enough for me to hold the container of the class and I'm with you 24/7 pretty much. I get up, I go to bed, I'm thinking about everybody. But that's different from courting with people, okay? So you were given the cosmic boot lovingly by your teacher who was like, you've learned enough. And then you were like, first place you went to was to ground on planet Earth. Excellent. The trees will do that, okay? They will help you reformulate yourself. Then you were able to start getting direct information to various masters. Now with level 2, 1, 2, and 3, you're able to get direct information to your cosmic source, what I call cosmic Sophia. Okay, so this has been a huge journey for you, and this is really important. I want to just just let our viewers know that you can write in with questions or comments. We have Lisa Wechtenheiser, who's in level 3 as well, and she was filmed a couple of weeks ago. She says, trust is the hardest part, in your Oracle ability. And if you can get that, you're well on the way. Levels 1 and 2 of the Oracle training really help you get solid on that. Yeah, because we just need a practice environment. That's pretty much it. It's not a rocket science type of situation. Yet there's a few tools and everything like that. So Sumaya, but it's largely you just connecting in. So Sumaya, in our last few minutes here, let's have you open up to your discussion of what you do with the violet flame. What is that? How do you work with it? And most important, how have you integrated it with your Oracle abilities?
The two work so well together. The violet flame is a powerful cosmic energy that is all about forgiveness and transformation. And I learned about this through Saint Germain and got full carte blanche from him to explore and create whatever meditations would be helpful. And because I went on such a powerful journey of self-love when I was in the other tradition, I began to understand, I've been doing healing work for over 30 years, that the lack of self-love is what's at the bottom of almost everyone's pain.
Absolutely.
I think most healers discover this.
Absolutely.
And my own journey, my journey too.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm feeling crappy, I know, okay, I've got to connect deeper into my self-love, clear what's in the way. So I've devised a lot of very powerful programs and meditations where I teach people to use their I am presence. That's a name for the divine self.
Yeah.
And to connect deeply with that and bring in the violet flame to clear away whatever self-blame or old resentments are in the way, because that stuff blocks us from our power, from our abilities, and from our self-love and appreciation of who we are as powerful women oracles on the planet. And I've done a tremendous amount of violet flame work just on my own self. And having forgiven like everyone in my life that I could think of over a period of months, the level of energy that came back to me through doing that work was staggering. I wasn't prepared for it. And I asked Saint Germain, whoa, what happened? And he said, when you forgave all those people, you literally cut the cord between you, and it freed up all that energy to come back.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Right.
That was another revelation that I expected. So this is what I teach now. There's a lot of ways that people can connect with me. I have a lot of levels of teaching on that, programs that I do.
Beautiful.
Because the violet flame is so powerful. And I now, combine the violet flame with the clearing meditations that you've taught us. I use them together. I have my own little unique thing.
Blessed be, blessed be. And it sounds like you now know how to communicate with Saint Germain and other masters in a confident way through your oracle space to continue to pull through more information, more meditations for yourself and others. That's a really wonderful synergy. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Beautiful.
And I've connected to Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene and more deeply into Gaia, and that has been best.
And that's really important because a lot of these masters have been masculine in valence. And so many of us are needing now to go right back to Mother, be it through Mother Mary, Cosmic Sophia, Gaia Sophia, any one of these female councils, because it's a bit different when we get in. It can be a bit different when we get information from feminine beings versus from masculine valence. Do you have any experiences with that?
Yes, it's a very different experience being with the two Marys, as I call them, and they all these masters have quite a sense of humor, I've discovered.
Which is always a good thing. You know you're with a real one when they can make you laugh, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Important discernment piece there.
Yeah, they do make me laugh. And the first thing when I asked Mary Magdalene if she would be my guide, she said, well, Sumaya, yes, and you need more self-love. And of course, being a stubborn Irish woman, I said, well, I have a lot of self-love. And she said, well, Maya, you're going to need even more for where you're going. So that was like, all right, all right. I listened, I heard it. I'm going to
Yeah,
take
little
that in.
gentle took us paddling there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Wonderful. Good. So I see that we have people on here. So Sumaya, in our last few minutes, why don't we connect in? We're just going to, in a very relaxed way, just close our eyes and breathe and reground. And just understand that we are in a field of co-creation here with the divine ones, setting up our reading states. And tuning into what viewers might benefit from hearing, be it in this live version as we're filming it or later as people watch. Let's ask for information to come through that would be of assistance to our viewers. And we're just going to take a moment until we feel that reception come through. I am feeling Mother Mary come through very strongly, and I don't always. And certainly this didn't happen in the other videos. But what I'm getting is Sumaya and I have a long relationship. We have a long acquaintance. She carries a great deal of my energy in and through her body and energy signature. And anybody who is watching can just feel that radiance and that radiating of that energy by being with Sumaya, hearing her voice and feeling her. So we're just allowing a moment for you to beam out that energy. Now, Sumaya, this may be your transmission. And if you are receiving anything else that you'd like to pass forward, you're welcome to do that also verbally.
Mother Mary, thank you.
Let's have you speak louder because we want to make sure we hear you.
Okay. Beloved Mother Mary, thank you for joining us now, for your presence and for your light. Is there a message that you would like to deliver through me, for me, for all of the women and the others who are joining us on this event?
Great. And let's have you lean in and speak loudly.
Okay. My voice gets soft when I transmit.
Yeah.
Mother Mary is saying something that she has taught me well, and I need reminders to that your only job is to be you. That from the divine realm, you have received an exquisite frequency of light. And it is, you are the only ones who can bring forth this light. And any comparisons or things that cause you to feel bad will take you away from that. However, always come back to your light and don't compare to others because they have their own frequency and gifts to deliver to the world as you do. And that this really, as you find time in your meditation to just have a quiet time, connect to Mother Mary or what other goddess you wish, whatever guide you wish, and ask to experience the light that you already carry because you will be astonished when you feel it. You might feel it as rainbows or diamonds or colors. You might feel it in your body as an energy that warms you. Everyone's experience will be a little different. But to do this regularly, it's in a way you are drinking from your own light. And as you do that, you're expanding it and sharing more of it and believing in it and knowing that it's really there. You'll see that other people will respond to this. They won't know exactly what's happening, but they will sense something that's different. And as you shift and change and grow, your light will expand in all sorts of beautiful ways. But it will only expand in the ways that you are meant to be, that you are meant to give, because you are just who you are. And that is huge. That is your gift. Blessed be.
That's beautiful. Let us now invite those watching, whenever they are watching, to close your eyes and to connect with your particular radiance of light. That this is your unique vibration like a snowflake. It's not light just like any other, as Mother Mary has just said, a completely new teaching that I've never heard. That's so beautiful. Just connect in with your particular vibration, frequency, and quality of light now. And radiate this through your body, out into your auric field, and out to all those whose lives you are touching. Beautiful. It need only take a moment and you can practice that. Great. So let's open our eyes. Oh, hello. See, this is what we were talking about. You know, you give this beautiful thing that is like a jewel that I had never heard or even thought of that before. That I just thought light was light, you know. No, each person, like they have a different face, they have a different light frequency. Oh my gosh, that's profound. Okay. See, this is an example of Sumaya at work and what is possible when you claim your oracle ability. Okay, she's been developing this over the last year. It's woven together, everything that she's been learning about and doing previously, and then it's just connecting her with raw, in the moment knowledge. This is what's possible for the Priestess of the Dove Oracle training with this training. So I encourage everybody, if you are thinking about level 1 and still on the fence, you can join us. We've started, but this is going to remain available in replay through July 31st. You can still join our course anytime up between now and then. And many in the class are thinking about going into level 2 to really going into these deeper and deeper levels. Sumaya, any last comments of what somebody would need to hear who's making a decision of this nature?
Really trust yourself. You know the answers.
Yeah.
do the exercise that Marguerite just suggested. Tap into your light because you already know.
Yeah. Blessed be. Blessed be. All right, Sumaya O'Grady, I thank you so much. I thank everybody for watching. I'm Marguerite Rigoglioso of Seven Sisters Mystery School, and we hope to see more of you in our Priestess of the Dove Oracle training. All right, we're going to say goodbye for now.